Well, she's made a name for herself across Europe and represented France in the Eurovision Song Contest in 2012. Indonesian-born singer Anggun has won several awards on the international stage, and she's also a United Nations Goodwill Ambassador.
She'll reprise her role as one of the judges in Asia's Got Talent, and in the meantime, fans will be waiting for her latest album release that's happening sometime, we believe, in December, the 8th of December. You heard it right here first on First Look Asia. Let's welcome Anggun to the show. Great to have you here. It's a real privilege.
Thank you for having me.
But rather sad news, because let's pick it up from there. You're aware of what happened in Vegas, the concert, the country concert, where now 59 people are dead and over 500 injured, where terrorists or people who want to make a statement, they are sort of targeting venues where people want to just sit down and enjoy some music. What are your thoughts on that?
It's horrifying. I remember as well the concert of Ariana Grande a couple of months ago, and I reckon that I had just finished my French tour all over France and Belgium, and we noticed that every time now the crowd has to be searched before entering a venue, and it is horrible and horrifying, and very this time that we're living right now, where we can't really relax, and this is what I hate with terrorism, is the fact that they're trying to take out all the pleasures in life. What happened in Paris and what happened all around the world is now we have a feeling that nowhere is safe, but then you have to continue. Life is all about that, about going to restaurants, going to concerts, enjoying, and this is where actually the government needs to help to make the citizen feel secure.
So let's talk about the purity of music and the beauty of music. You started singing at a very young age, and how have you seen the music industry change throughout your career?
Well, now with all the different platforms like YouTube and I think now that there are a lot more opportunities, but there are a lot more competitions as well. So I guess a lot of young people nowadays, they try to make to go viral and to make things happen, and to they would post something that would shock or something that is funny, and I think whenever it has something to do with creativity, it's fine with me, but don't get the substance get carried away. Don't always put a lot of thoughts into what you're showing.
So obviously social media will be a big player, especially when your new single comes out. What's your new single going to be called?
It's called What We Remember.
And that's coming out sometime next week on the 13th of October?
Exactly. We're going to service it 13th of October. And then the album December 8th. But social media is a wonderful tool of communication, and it allows us as artists to be closer to our fans, but at the same time, it's now a part of our job. It's our tools. Whatever it is that we're doing, we have to always communicate it to public. But I try not to overuse it. Like only whenever I post something interesting or that is that has something to do with my work or something close to my heart, I don't post my breakfast.
You've really made a name for yourself internationally. You are the world's best-selling Asian artist outside of Asia. What does it mean to you? Because you love music, but you're getting all of these accolades.
I guess it's good for your ego boost. But for me, I actually would love to see more Asian faces in the music industry in Europe or in America. I know that, there are a lot of more Asian actresses, they're making it happen in Hollywood, but not in the musical scenes. And to me, having some kind of validation from your peer or from the industry is a wonderful thing. But what really matters to me is whenever I make my concerts, and then there are people waiting, there are people singing, there are people, it's always full, and then whenever people come up to me and say, that song changed my life, or this is so touching, and that is what really matters.
Well, you're a trailblazer, and the good thing is you meet people as well because you're a trailblazer. And tell us about your encounter with former U.S. President Barack Obama.
Yeah, that was one of the highlights of my life, actually. He's someone that I absolutely admire. And, you know, it was in Jakarta, it was in Indonesia, and he made such a strong, very powerful speech about tolerance, about, you know, the importance of living with each other, with you know, all this different religion, and saying that in a very loving and very very powerful and extremely convincing. You know, it is very important to have that kind of leader, that kind of leadership in when, especially going. He has some kind of relationship with Indonesia because he grew up there,
right.
And then he sees as well how, you know, the radicalism is now soaring, and it's important to have someone like that speak about tolerance, about religion that way.
You're meeting amazing people. You're working on some fantastic projects as well. The second season of Asia's Got Talent.
Yeah.
It's coming up soon. You're one of the judges. Tell us about this talent pool.
Well, it's amazing. You know, in Asia, we're about a few billion people here, and so we started to think that you know, all these cultures, different backgrounds. It's almost as if there's something in the water in the Philippines, because the singers who come from Philippines, they're all natural-born singers with huge voices, and you know, it's amazing. And then people in Japan, they're so crazy with creativity, and so this is the kind of show that they're so diverse and very highly entertaining, and I love the fact that this is so unique. Asia's Got Talent is the only show where it's not just music, it's not just singing or dancing, but also magic and all kinds of unclassified
yeah, exactly.
Very,
so you get to see
funny.
Which is incredible, because a lot of people don't look at Asia as maybe a region, as a place where you have incredible, like you were just talking about, young people being so talented.
Yes.
And with YouTube and with social media, you can be a star almost instantly. So
exactly.
With young people watching right now, what advice would you offer them if they want to pursue a career in music?
Besides going on Asia's Got Talent.
Yeah, exactly.
which is a wonderful platform. But I think if you believe that you have talent that you are so passionate about, and makes you happy and can inspire people, you should not deny it. You should nourish it. You should really work on your craft. I know that people sometimes are very shy, and then especially in this part of the world, and then you know how sometimes, I don't know, probably your family discourage you or something, or life gets in the way. There's always something happen, but when you have something, that fire within you, nourish it. Don't ever deny it.
Oh my gosh!
So
I think I should take part.
I want to be a singer too.
You must have hidden talents.
I think you'll be a very kind judge on the show.
Very quickly, when does the album come out again? December 8th.
December 8th, and Asia's Got Talent premiere on October 12th.
Beautiful.
Great. Thank you so much. We've been speaking with international star Anggun.
How cool is that?